Okay, I think it's working.
Do I need to move up a little bit?
I think you need to go a little closer to the bed.
Okay, can you give me my... Is anybody on yet?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Is anybody on yet?
No.
Okay, thank God. Your mom should get your brother to go on.
He's at school. Oh, is he? It's 4. Yeah, he should be home. I'll ask him if he has something else to do.
You should text your mom that, because she'll get back to you quicker.
Yeah.
Because I know boys don't respond to their sisters.
My brother does, surprisingly.
Did he subscribe yet?
Yeah, I asked him to.
Because I'm back up to 301. I was at 300. I don't know what happened.
I don't know, but it wasn't us.
Oh, I know that, but I'm just trying to figure out. Is that good? Or do I need to move?
I think you need to move a little more towards this way, so you're straight. Yeah.
Don't forget to text your mom to tell her we went on. Or we went live. So nobody's on yet, but I'm just gonna start with a few. Wait, can you guys see my face? Because I feel like you can't.
Because there's a big gap between you and the bed. Can you go closer to the bed?
Which bed?
The one where the babies are.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. There you go. You can see everyone now.
Okay, so hey guys, I don't think anyone's on yet. But as soon as I see somebody on, I will try to get to your question as quick as possible. I am not as quick as some of the
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on your live, like on
Yeah.
my phone, so I can see it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna start out with a few rules that were in the description, but maybe some of you will just, and I'm not mad, but some of you will probably just jump on with there reading the description. So one of the rules is you can have any comment you want. Just make sure you phrase it with no swear words. Like, I don't care what you ask me. I'm not embarrassed. It's just that I don't want any condescending or swear words. So, but I don't think you guys would do that. So, we're good with that. I do have my assistant, but you won't see her. That's Mira. Some of you are probably confused because we're starting early. Well, we're starting late now, but we had originally put in the community tab that the live stream was starting at 4, but that's why we started now. But yeah.
My mom asked a question.
Oh, so I think somebody asked a question.
She said, what are your favorite role plays to do with the babies?
Thank you, Hannah. How are you? Second of all, my favorite role plays would be the changing them or feeding them. Because then you just get to bond more with the though. Like, I know it's not a real baby, but you're with them for so long that you do grow sort of a bond. Think of it this way. If you have a pet, it's kind of like that. Once they're with you for so long, you do grow a bond. So, but I think if I could do it, and I think with the help of my assistant here, do you know who that is? But, I think if I could go out more, the outings would be one of my top favorite ones, but I just gave you the changing and feeding ones because that's ones that I already do. So thank you for that question, Hannah.
We have someone else in here too. I can't see who though.
Okay, thank you for someone else. We can't see your name, so you asked a question, so I'm gonna get to it. What?
I'm waiting for another person to ask a question.
I thought you said you were.
There's a person, but there's not a question from them yet. I think they just joined.
Hello to the person that just joined. Sorry that I'm slow on this. This is only my second live stream. I apologize. So thank you for all your cooperations and patience with me.
When was the last time you went live?
The last time I went live, I think it was 6 months ago.
Okay.
And I had to do it on my own, so I don't even know if you could see my face in that live stream. So honestly, another thing I'm gonna do while people are getting on and asking questions is introduce you to the babies. So starting from where I am, there's Hudson.
Do you want me to take them out and show them?
Yeah. We're gonna take them out so I don't have to bend my neck as much. So there's Hudson. She is the Blakely sculpt. She's Reborn Blakely. She honestly looks pretty mad. If you take this with her to the mouth, she looks like she's very angry or agitated. I don't know. I just like the look of her, but I love her. She's cute. So there's Hudson, and she's my newest baby. This is Faith. She is the Mackenzie kit, but I forget the person who painted her. Surprisingly, she had a hat on earlier, and her hair is still pretty good.
Yep.
That I think the favorite of everybody's is Lucy. She is the Saskia sculpt by the artist Bonnie Brown, and I don't know who she was painted by because I bought her pre-loved. And what pre-loved means is like somebody sold her out of their Reborn collection, and I got her on Facebook Marketplace. And come here, Maddie.
Oh, gotcha.
There you go. And the last one is Maddie. I'm gonna have to try and fix this. Her eyeballs are really offset. I think they're not in her eyes properly. So in the eye sockets properly. I know there's a way to fix it, but I'm gonna have to research it more before I or Amira attempt to do it. I'm gonna research it like I have everything, but it's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna make sure I research it as much as possible before I even attempt. So yeah, there's all the babies. You can refer to them by name or by color of their shirts. Love Sleeper. Um,
Okay. Another question.
Question from
My mom.
oh, hi Hannah.
She said, "Do you have plans for the future, both for yourself and your babies?"
Well, that's funny that you asked that because unfortunately I do have the babies on Facebook Marketplace right now. Um, Being an adult sucks. Um, cause just before I went to bed 2 days ago, I got a notice of a library fine. So, but I mean, they're mine until somebody buys them. So, don't know when that's gonna happen. But I do have future plans in April. I think it's April now. I'll have to double check this, but I think it's April the 5th, and it's the London Teddy Bear and Doll Show. So it's like almost like an art gallery thing, but with reborns. Everywhere people are selling reborns from Canada and America too. So that's gonna be. I see them on YouTube all the time, but like I see the shows videotaped on YouTube all the time. But this will be my first time going to one in like 4 years of owning Reborn, so super exciting. And thank you again, Hannah.
So do you plan to buy one at the show?
If I have money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my my assistant asked a question to go with your question, Hannah, and that's, do I plan to buy one at the show? Well, if I have money at the time, of course. Um, but I'm gonna be starstruck by just seeing a lot of my favorite artists and things like that, and seeing different babies and the different artwork skills. Like that's gonna be amazing. So yeah, just waiting for some more people to pop on here.
Is there anything else you want to do in the future?
Well, I hope to like. I'm working on writing a book about reborns and like everything talking about reborns when they were first invented, when they were sculpted, what their uses are, what just because when I got my first reborn, there was no there was no I just got it because I found them and I liked dolls when I was little, so I thought I would like these, and if I take them out with my dad, I always get reactions of, where did you get them? Where can you get them? And it's not just you can go to a store and purchase one. Well, you can, but that leads me into another question if somebody doesn't ask it. So, I usually get mine off of Facebook Marketplace. There's another place called Macari. There's a place called Reborns.com. You can get them off Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I mean Facebook, like not just Marketplace. There's Facebook links. There's Facebook groups that sell Reborn dolls. So a lot of it is online. So that's why I'm working on writing the book, because not everybody can go online that easy. and they might want to know about it. Like, I just think it's fair. Okay, so do we have anybody else?
Not yet. You know what? You should tell them about the very first rewind you ever had.
So, okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The very first reborn I ever had. This video will be coming up sooner in the month or later in the month. But the first reborn I ever had, was an Ashton Drake baby. So, an Ashton Drake baby is a factory made doll, but I will get to that part in a second. But it's a company that makes the dolls, and some of them are very cute, and some of them are not done very well at all. Oh, that was bad. Not done very well at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess it's to people's taste. Like, I have 2 brooded babies and 2 bald babies, but honestly, I would love more rooted babies. But anyways, the Ashton Drake dolls.
You see the hearts?
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. Thank you. So the Ashton Drake dolls, they run from 60 up to $1,000, depending or more, depending on the sculpt that you get, because some of the sculptors have gave their rights to Ashton Drake. So, I mean, you can get ones from Ashton Drake that also have a heartbeat, a breathing function, a crying function. Yeah, so those are pretty cool. But yeah, my first reborn was an Ashton Drake baby, but I gave her to someone and never got her back. That was the saddest day of my life.
Who did you give it to?
Well, it was. They said they were gonna bring it back, but they never did.
Oh.
So I will never do that again.
Like someone you knew?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I will never do that again.
That's not nice.
Now, I'm going into the factory made if we don't have any questions yet. And I don't think we do. If you've been watching videos about reborns, not just mine, you see a lot about factory made dolls. And yeah, that's great, but there is also dolls that are factory made, but they're stolen sculpts. Like you see on Amazon, people from China, and I'm not being racist, but it's literally people from China and Pakistan, and that they steal the sculpts and they try to make their own babies. Some of them are great. I've had copy sculpts in my reborn collection before, but some of them are horrible. Some of them, either they're in the wrong size, they don't look like nothing that they're supposed to, or they get really bad chemicals on them where they smell gross, or the chemical will burn through the vinyl, so you just gotta really be careful, because even though it's reborn, it might not be good for the, if you're buying it for yourself, just make sure you do your research, and you don't want to get a coffee sculpt that has like stuff that burns the paint off or a bad odor, because you'll just have to throw it away. Like, you can't get that odor out of them. I'm just pausing in between just to make sure I don't miss anybody, but it doesn't look like I am. So, now, another thing I'm going to get into here is there are also factory made dolls that are made great. Along with the Ashton Drake dolls, there is JC Toy Baby dolls. And oh my god, those are great alternatives, especially if you have little kids or you just can't afford them. They are pure vinyl and they usually are they're anatomically correct, which means they have girl bits or boy bits depending on which you bought, and some of them can be $20 and up, of course, but I mean, if you have a little kid and you're able to dress them, they're hard to dress because they're all vinyl, but they're still super cute. Now, as for Paradise Galleries, they run from $134 and up, but they have some gorgeous babies, like babies that I would even want. But I mean, of course, I don't have money for that right now, so I'm gonna just enjoy the 4 babies that I have. I'm just pausing again. Doesn't look like we have anything.
I have a question.
Oh,
Which baby was the most expensive?
Okay. Lucy was actually, and she was also a pre-loved baby.
Yeah.
But she's also a popular sculpt. She is the Saskia kid by Bonnie Brown. And like I said, I'm writing the book. I'm working on writing the book. I'm just gathering the information right now. And I think I looked up top Reborns, and I think she was 4th from the top out of the most popular Reborn sculpts. So thank you for that question. It all comes down to what you want in your baby. Like, you basically get to choose your own baby. It comes down to what you want in your baby. However you want your baby, anything. The skin tone, whether you want freckles or not, like whether you want milk bubbles or milk spots. There's also whether you want like little tiny hairs like just everywhere. I think that's called I can't think of that, but there is so much detail that could be added into a reborn, and that's where the price gets high because it's a type of art form. It's an art form, like it is. But I will never buy a silicone because 1, they're way more expensive. 2, if you move them one wrong way, your baby could be ripped and damaged. 3, if you have pets or fake fur clothing, they will collect that and it'll stick on them, and then you're always trying to get it off.
I couldn't have one because I have 2 guinea pigs.
Oh yeah, no.
They have a lot of hair that goes everywhere.
You couldn't have a silicone one anyway.
Yeah.
The vinyl ones, that doesn't really happen, so. I mean, I don't think she's meaning anything, by that she wants one. I don't think so. But, I don't know.
I enjoy your babies.
She just comes over to enjoy mine. No. She does a lot more than that, but she gets that as a perk, I guess. So I must have picked the wrong hour to go live.
What time is there usually people on? Because I really don't know.
I don't know, I'm just saying I must have picked the wrong hour to go live. But for the one person that is on, I thank you very much. And if you have any questions, again, when you think of them, just pop them up here. But would I want a bigger collection? Yeah. But I'm moving right now, so I don't want a super big collection. And also, I mean, don't have a lot of money right now, and that's what you need to buy Reborns. It's a lot of money. Now,
Oh, I see another question. I just can't see it from my phone.
hold on, we see another question, but we're having difficulties.
Okay, this one is, where do you like to go when you go out?
So, I'm assuming this person means on outings with the babies. Well, honestly, if I'm taking the babies, it's anywhere, but my favorite parts are like Walmart, secondhand stores, like anywhere with baby clothes, because that's the first place I hit. Do I need any more baby clothes?
Nope.
No. But I don't know. No, you can't see, but I have 2 bins full of baby clothes, and I could still go out and probably buy a whole bunch more. I don't have room for them, but doesn't mean I couldn't wanna. They're just so cute. The baby clothes are just so cute, but I would love, in the summer I usually do outdoor photo shoots with them, like on the grass, because we have a really good area for photos. I would love to do a video of taking them to the park. That would be a cool video. But yeah, and I would like to take them, like, I think I'm taking one of them to the Reborns show, actually.
Who do you think you'll take?
Faith, because she's the easiest to hold.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Or Hudson, I don't know yet. So, actually, I'm gonna put a poll out there for the 2 of you. Or I don't know how many are on, but for the people that are on, I'm gonna put a poll out there. Between Faith and Hudson, which one should I take? Which one should I take to the Reborn Doll Show? Between Faith and Hudson. Leave your comments down below in the live stream. Oh, I think another one. I don't know.
Not yet. But there's 3 on. Oh, my brother asked a question. Oh, that was my brother's question. Where do you like to go when you go out? So what if you weren't with the babies?
Oh, so you want to know? I would like to go to like Chapters, Indigo, Kohl's. Well, I guess it's just the same thing. The mall, the library, the movies, bowling maybe. You know, just about anywhere. Just to, because I live in a long-term care facility, so just anywhere to get out and like even go to Tim Hortons and grab a coffee, you know, like just those little things. Like today I got to see my mom, which I knew she was coming, but then my sister just moved 20 minutes closer to me, so I got the surprise of seeing my sister today too. So that was great. I see my dad every Tuesday. And then I see Amira whenever we choose to book it, if I have the hours within that month, right? So
Sometimes twice a week.
sometimes twice a week, which I think this week it was. Yeah, we did twice a week because it goes through the government, so you have to make sure you can only have a allotted time of hours, depending on how much you have available. Like how much funding you have available. Oh, that took a bit. There we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and oh, if you're wondering why all these hearts, or how all these hearts got up here, that was one of my things I wanted to get done before Valentine's Day, so that's why they're up. Now, I want to do shamrocks for March, but I'm obviously gonna just color shamrocks and put them up, so yeah, can't wait to do that. It'll be fun.
That will be fun.
Now, to go back to, what's your brother's name?
Amir.
To go back to Amir's question, I'm gonna fire back at you. Since you asked me where I like to go out and do stuff, where do you like to go out and do stuff?
Yeah. He also asked, have you ever traveled outside London?
Have I ever traveled outside London? Yes, I have.
Where have you been?
I've been to Appin, which nobody knows where that is, so if you do, good on you, but it's a small town outside London and outside Mount Bridges. My grandma lives in a nursing home, but she still has her house, so if we have any family get-togethers, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever, stuff like get-togethers, and funny enough, your dad has taken me to all those.
Aww.
Cause your dad, he said it to me, and he said it to Amira. If he sees my call, and he said, "Oh, he picks it up." So, if you ever see your dad in the house, and then 5 minutes later he's gone, he probably picked up my call.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for taking him away from you.
Oh no, that's okay. And I went with him twice.
Yeah, and that's how I got to know Amira.
I know. And
that's how I got her in this job. So I just asked her, like, would you like to hang out with me and do stuff? And on top of it, get paid for it. And she said, yeah, how? And I told her about it, and here we are. This is our 7th visit.
Yeah, that's such a great way to meet.
It was so weird because one day I just saw her in there. I honestly thought of you like he was dropping you off somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't know at the time you were his daughter. Well, I'm not gonna ask when I'm getting in a cab.
Yeah.
But then he told me, so we met that way, and it was easy peasy.
What was your first impression of me?
Did you just ask that, or did?
No, that's my question.
No. My first impression of you was.
Who is that?
Honestly, first of all, I didn't know who it was, so I didn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, if it was somebody he was taking, but after he told me you were his daughter, my first impression was amazingly beautiful. You were gorgeous.
That's so sweet.
Gorgeous, honestly.
Thank you.
And I thought you were much older than you are.
Yeah.
Because you act way more mature.
You know, most people, when I was, like, younger, they used to think that I was younger than I was, but now people think I'm older.
Yeah, but no, I thought you were nice. I thought you were kind. I thought you were very level-headed.
We had a nice conversation.
Yeah, like, once I knew, I just started with the conversation.
Yeah.
I asked her what she did for schooling. She told me she was going to be a lawyer, which I automatically thought, this is not her wheelhouse. She treated me do that because, Amira, you're more of a people person, and I know a lawyer is that as well, but you're more of a Like, you know.
I think it depends on what kind of lawyer.
No.
Maybe a family lawyer.
No.
No?
I still say 100% no.
So what do you see me doing?
Like we talked before, social worker, child and youth worker, developmental service worker, what you're doing now kind of thing.
Yeah. Which
would be a PSW, except she's not doing the dirty parts of the job. And I'm sure you guys will figure that out. But I mean, like, taking people out, going on outings with them so they can have an opportunity to enjoy life like the rest of the population, and she loves doing that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think she's perfect as a PSW, DSW, child and youth worker, but this lawyer stuff, nah. Too much paperwork, you'll never get a break.
That is true.
You'll never.
Okay, we have another question from my mom. She said, what activities do you enjoy doing at home?
Perfect. My top one right now, if you watch my YouTube channel, and you do, thank you, is YouTube videos, like playing with my babies, reading books, but at the moment I don't have books, but I can always go up to the front of the building and get some books and stuff like that, so I'm not worried. Coloring is another thing. I have some of the adult coloring books. Amelia, do you want to grab one just to...
Yeah,
it doesn't matter which one you grab, I just want to give them an example. Actually, funny enough, I've colored in this one, so I'll just show you quickly inside. I'm not the greatest colorer, but
that's pretty good.
The samples were hard to do.
Yeah.
Because they're on colored backgrounds.
This is the one you were doing the last time I was here.
Yeah, I'm almost on that one.
That's pretty.
I try and do every layer a different color. So yeah, yeah, and then of course watching other YouTube videos. I play games on my Alexa such as Night Manager and Escape the Room. Escape the Room is pretty sweet. You have to find your way out of a room without like any clues until you pick it up yourself, so yeah.
Okay, you said one of your favorite things to do is read, so what do you like to read?
You asked me that? Or
yep, that's my question.
Just bit my tongue, sorry.
Okay.
What do I like to read? Well, unfortunately for my father, it's adult romance books. And, well, actually, no. Usually it is. But right now, me and my boyfriend are reading the Magic Trio series.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 31 and he's 32. He's 33, actually. And we love those books.
They are good books, actually.
I mean, just to take your mind off all the crap that's going on in the world and stuff, they're great books.
Yeah.
I also like to read self-help books. Like there's some fiction books that talk about disabilities, such as recently I read one about a deaf person trying to explain. They go to a deaf camp to be with other deaf people, and there's a lot of like people think it's a certain way, but it's not, and that's the same way with what I have and it's cerebral palsy, and people think it's all the same. Like when you have cerebral palsy, you can't talk. Well, You guys can see right now. I can talk.
That's really good.
So, but some people can't, and we have another lady here that has cerebral palsy, and all she does is scream. But that's her way of communicating. It does get frustrating at points, but she can't help it. But I mean, stop with the stereotypes, people. Not anybody on here, but they need to stop with the stereotypes, because in the book I read, every other person thought that the character knew ASL, and that's American Sign Language, and the main character did not know a lot of ASL. So, and that's a given fact in America and Canada. So, we need to stop with the stereotyping. And I'm not wearing my glasses. Crap, I just realized that.
Oh yeah, you should be wearing them. Do you want to put them on?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my glasses on, which leads me to my next thing. I am legally blind. That does not mean I cannot see at all. It does not mean that. That's what I thought it meant as when I was a kid. I thought I couldn't see at all, but then I asked people because it didn't make sense because I could see. They just put it that way so that it's easier for me and other people that are classified under legally blind to get easier access to help. Like in school, thank you. In school, they call it an IEP, which is a individual education plan.
Are you comfortable?
Not on the other side, no. What the heck? Hold on. There we go.
Good?
Yep. Did any other questions pop up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting to them.
Okay. My brother asked, do you watch a lot of TV and YouTube, and what do you like to watch?
Well,
it's a good question.
What do you have besides the Reborn stuff? I like to watch, like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I mean, you might be too young for it, but like the show Cops, where they show people actually getting arrested, and they show like what they do and how the people act, and it's actually kind of funny to me. Not funny that they're getting arrested, but sometimes yes, because they can get arrested for the most stupid things. And if they would just comply with the police officer, half of the stuff wouldn't happen. Like, I was watching an episode. It wasn't Cops on here, but I was watching an episode last night, and this girl started running away from the cops, and she was acting way over the top just because her license was in another state. Because she was acting so much over the top, she got charged twice instead of just once. She could have just got charged once by saying, I don't have a license in this state. But I guess you get scared and you go as wacko as she did. Sorry, that's the best way I could put it. And honestly, for YouTube videos, I think they asked them to up the drama a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
It's gotta be, because it just gotta be. Thanks, Amir. So wait, your name's perfect, TC.
Our names are basically the same.
Just yours is an A on the end.
Do you know what they mean?
Yours means, you told me yours means princess.
So his means prince.
Aww.
Yeah, it's cute.
And I'm gonna share another little tidbit. You already know this, Amira.
Yeah.
But when you read the Princess and the Frog for the nighttime story routine. I told Amira that she reminded me of the main character of the Princess and the Frog, which is Kiana. And she wasn't even here the day I thought of that. I didn't just say that because she was reading the book. Ever since I met her, she's reminded me of that character. Or that character is reminding me of her. I don't know which way is best to put it. And she's everything that Tiana is. She strives for what she wants. She gets what she wants. And I don't mean by whining. She works hard to get what she wants. Blah.
I got it.
I am very tongue twisted today. Sorry. And Hannah, I'm just gonna expand on something that I wrote to you through YouTube Studio, where I said, thank you for all the wonderful comments, but I probably don't deserve it. I said that just because, I didn't start YouTube just for the fame and the money. I like it, but I started it because my dad liked recording on one of those huge butt cameras. They were huge. Like, they had a strap on them, and he still has it, but it doesn't work. And then, so, he liked videotaping, or recording. They called it videotaping back then. So I started to like recording. So when the pandemic hit was really when I decided, well, why not? There's nothing else to do. You can't go out, you can't, so I started recording, and I mean, it's been awesome. Like, I love all the appreciation and kind words, but I mean,
you do deserve it.
Yeah, but I'm just doing what I love. I mean, I'm just doing what I love, and I put all my love into it, but I mean, I appreciate it. I'm just expanding on why I said I don't deserve it. Like, I feel I do.
But because you work so hard on it and you're so dedicated, then you really do deserve everything.
Thank you.
Of course.
It was after the day that I found out about the library issue.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of selling my Reborn, so I guess I was down that day. Yeah. So I guess why I said that. Now I don't know, but I don't know if the library can really condemn you for not paying a fine, but
I think if we talk to them or email them, try to explain your situation, then maybe they can, because like you couldn't even do it yourself, and you didn't have like access to your account. You didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, and like it's gonna be hard for me to, like, I don't want to get rid of these babies. Thinking of that literally made me cry.
Yeah, we can try to figure it out. We can email them. I can help you send like a long email to them explaining everything, if you want me to help you today. Okay.
Yeah, so like, I know they're vinyl, but it made me cry.
Yeah.
Because I do have the bonds with them, and I do have the experiences with them, and I do have all that, so...
No, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, you don't have to sell them.
And no, Hannah, Amir's not helping if you pay for it.
I don't even have enough money for that.
Well, you sent me that message, and I was like,
no. I mean, I'll help you with the process of figuring it out. Yeah,
I know. See, you have such a good sister and daughter.
Oh.
You guys are so lucky.
That's so sweet.
You guys are blessed. You should feel honored to have the daughter and son that you have.
Oh.
And I mean, I've never even met you, but I'm sure you have the same personality as your sister.
He's a very sweet person. He has a kind heart.
I would like to meet you someday as well. I mean,
One day you will meet all of us.
maybe the next time your dad takes us on an outing and Amir's already with me,
Yeah,
maybe he can bring Amir with him.
for sure. Okay, you ready for another question from my
I
mom?
am.
Okay, my mom asked, did you go to a public school or were you homeschooled?
I actually went to a public school.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, but of course you had the teachers that didn't even think before they spoke.
Mm-hmm.
Cause my grade 3 spelling teacher was like, she doesn't need to learn how to spell. She can't, and she won't be using it anyways.
Oh.
But that's driving me to work harder and prove them wrong. So thank you
And that's what you did.
for that. And then in grade 7, we were on a school trip, like the grade 7 school trips, and the last of the year, blah blah, because it was a split class, grade 7, 8, and the guy said, "Why are we even worried about it? She's not even gonna go to college. Like, why don't I just pass her through?" And he did the wrong thing because he said that in front of me, and then I told my dad. My dad confronted him, a kid in his wonderland. Now, my dad was not mean at all. He was boisterous, but he wasn't mean. And when he asked the teacher to answer him, you just stood there like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't know what to say. And I told him I was in high school, or was applying to high school, that it was not a problem. He really didn't know what to say. So, just if you ever have problems like that, make sure you tell a family member or someone you trust, because those people probably just don't know what to say.
Yeah, some people can be really mean.
Yes.
They don't think about other people's feelings.
No.
Everyone deserves to be treated equally.
Right.
No matter what. Did you go to school here in London?
No, I actually went to a public school that was like, okay, so my parents live on a gravel road, and then you would go like 5 minutes, and our school was right there.
Oh, okay.
Now it's a private school, but that's when somebody took it over. And I haven't been there since, obviously. I think that would be kind of weird, but, you know, I kind of want to see what they did to the place.
Yeah.
You know,
You should see it soon. Try to go there as a little trip.
that would be cool. That would be awesome.
You should tell them about your future plans for school, because you mentioned you want to go back, right?
So my future plans for school are going, I'm not gonna do the social work again, but I am gonna go in something like, I want to be around human babies. So, I mean,
Babies?
that sounded wrong. All babies are human, but I'm not talking reborn babies, real babies. I want to be there, say like when the child gets adopted out, and so I guess it's a social worker, but it's also a grief counselor thing too. Because even though parents put their child up for adoption, it's still hard on them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so, or I want to be early childhood educator or early childhood educator assistant.
So, you went to college already. How many years did you do?
I think I did 4 altogether, but I did 2 years of a separate program and then 2 years of so the first 2 years was called Human Services Foundations. And next 2 years was 2 years of a 4-year social service worker program. But right now, they fooled my dad, which I'm hoping my dad still has the email because I want to go back to school. But they're telling my dad that I owe them 10 grand, and no, I don't. Because one, there's no way I'm gonna come up with that. If I did, they would have already got it. Because they're saying I dropped it too late, but when my dad was on the phone call, I was with them on the phone call, and they said I dropped it at the perfect timing. So after that, they proceeded to send him an email that said that, like that stated, Rebecca Russell has dropped it at the right time. So I'm hoping my dad has that so that I can start applying to schools. You can. Was it your brother that asked me? What was the last question your brother asked me?
About the TV and YouTube. And then the last one was about the public or homeschool.
Okay, so. Yeah, so. Like, I don't know if I would like to be homeschooled either. I don't know. I watch people on YouTube all the time that are homeschooled. They say they love it, but I don't know because I haven't experienced that yet. Everything's an experience, and I don't know. Just to finish that one up, sorry if you can hear people screaming. That's the one I said about that's the way she communicates. So if you hear like somebody screaming, it's okay. She's just communicating.
There's 4 people on.
Hello to the 4th person that just got on. I can't see your name, so you can ask a question at any point, unless you did, but I don't think
No.
you have yet.
Not yet.
So again, for the poll that I put out there, between Faith and Hudson, can you just point out to the.
This is Faith. She's in the yellow. And then Hudson is the one closest to Rebecca.
So those are the latest, easiest for me to hold. And I am going to the London Teddy Bear and Doll Show in April. And I believe Amir is going as well as my attendee. So she's going to love that. Because my dad backed out at the last minute. Which is fine. But which baby out of those two do you think I should take to the doll show?
I'm voting Faith.
Oh, there's one vote for Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you guys could help me out with that, it's just a hard decision. Because I love I love all of them, but I don't think I could carry someone like Madison through the whole doll show. No.
My mom thinks you should take Faith too.
Up to.
Because she's cute. She has hair. She has a cute little outfit. Do you know what outfit you want to put them in when you go to the show?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, we should get something really nice. Fancy.
Well, yes, but it has to be weather appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
because even though it's a doll show, you don't want people looking at you like,
You're right.
why would you dress your kid in like, so if it's 100 degrees, I'm not gonna put them in a sleeper. But if it's like 40 below, I'm not gonna put them in a dress. So, you know.
I think by then it's gonna be kind of cool weather.
Yeah, so I'll probably put them in a dress with tights and a sweater or something. They all look nice, whichever one's going in right now. Whichever one is going in right now, that looks like Faith. How are you to the person that just signed on? So I can't see your name on.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Maybe they choose that way. I don't know.
Not sure.
Can you see it on my phone? Hold on, we're just gonna check something.
I don't think so. It just says the views. Or like the people on there, but I guess there is no list. But I think, isn't there like a list on TikTok when you go TikTok live?
Yeah, but that's...
I guess YouTube's different.
No, I think you can private your name or you can choose to.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I wanted to be able to address you better. But if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine as well. Oh my god. Sorry if you heard that scream. That's just her vocalizing.
Okay, my mom asked a question.
Okay.
She said, do you ever go to other parts of your building or do you always stay in your room?
Well, no, I do go to other parts of my building.
Yeah.
Especially on Tuesdays because there's bingo on Tuesdays and that's a new building. So, but for the money they spend, they did a horrible job because they have crooked walls and crooked ceilings.
Really? In the new building?
Yep.
Crooked walls and crooked ceiling?
For $32,000.
Why is that? Isn't that unsafe?
Yeah, but they must have made it enough that it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but with the figure I just gave you, they could have done a lot better as well. And also, as for going over to the new building, my boyfriend's over there, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. How often do you go visit him?
We switch between him coming over here and me going over there, so I think with me it's every Tuesday because the way the ramp is, it scares me because it's really, really steep but my boyfriend's a daredevil, he just speeds up and down that thing. He speeds everywhere, but I mean...
I think all guys like to do that.
I mean,
They are pretty speedy.
no thank you, because I have depression myself and anxiety, and there's some pretty bad horror stories with that. But I mean, I'm not afraid to answer anything about that, so if Amira, you have any questions, I'm not afraid to answer that. Or if Amira's brother and mom has any questions, I can answer them.
Do you ever go sit in the front area? Because I used to see a lot of people go sit in the
Well,
front.
yeah, but there, the front area was like a lobby, but now they're constructing all that to look like the other building. So that's why everything's so quiet back here and over there, because they're reconstructing everything.
There's commotion over there. Is there?
No, but I mean, we're not allowed to go over there because they're reconstructing.
Yeah.
Like they're doing stuff.
Does it look really modern in the new one? Like the colors?
Yes.
That's cool.
The colors are good. They have, I think it's a 15-inch TV on the wall.
Wow.
They have a working fireplace. It's cool, but it's just the fact that I'm scaredy pants because, and I'll get into that, because when I was in Fanshawe, my chair was giving out because I needed a new one. Just like this one is 7 years later, but thank God there's no stairs. Um, but I needed a new one, and one day I was going to my classroom, and right beside the skinny lamp that I used, it was a skinny lamp. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Fairchild Tea Building, you know what it looks like. But um, so right beside me was a set of 3 stairs. Okay, so they were very big and, well, I guess enough for my chair to get down. And thank God I have my seatbelt on. Your phone just dang, so. But thank God I have my seatbelt on because I was told that if I didn't have my seatbelt on, my insert would have came into my chair, and my chair would have followed me, and it would have came right on top of me, and I basically wouldn't be no longer alive because this chair is like 400 pounds by itself. So I mean, with that big lolly on top of me, yeah, no.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, I just got a little bit of my nose scraped, and that's because I took my glasses off, otherwise it would have been worse. But I had enough instinct to throw my glasses off and kind of cover my face with my arm, and I got a bit of a scraped up elbow, but that was it. And a concussion, but I mean, that was it.
You got a concussion?
I've had about 10 after that.
Really?
But that comes with my mental health and me being stupid.
You're not stupid.
Oh, when you have depression and it gets that low,
Mm.
you were stupid. I mean, if you're like me, I know I don't mean to scare anybody, but I used to drive over curves at full speed.
Oh my gosh.
Just thinking it was fun. Because I knew my chair wouldn't tip because they had the wheelie bars on the back, so I was like, I was invincible, and I would do that for fun.
Aww.
And I would look at a curve, be like, that's fun. I look at it now and I'm like, why did you do that?
Aww.
But yeah, I don't know where the depression came from. I developed it when I was 23. I don't know if it's part of my, chromosomes. I don't know, but it sucks. Yeah.
Okay, next question. It's from my brother. He said, are there other activities in your building besides bingo that you do?
Sometimes there is, but, and like sometimes there's art activities, sometimes there's, active game activities like bocce ball, like, or a form of bocce ball, but actually, when I lived in London, I used to be on a professional bocce ball team in London.
That's cool.
And I'm gonna go back to that when I move to participators in London. And that could take me to the Special Olympics. So
That would be really cool.
Miss Amira over here might be going.
That would be fun.
Yeah, like she gets paid for me to do whatever I want. I mean, it's a pretty sick job. I will admit, it's a pretty amazing job.
It's fun because we can do a bunch of things.
Yeah, and I get to live my life like, I don't want to say like a regular person because I am, but I get to live my life like a person that's not looked down upon in a wheelchair, you know, like, it's great.
It is.
What time are we here?
5:37.
Okay, thank you for everyone that came on, all 4 of you. I know that's only a little bit, but thank you for all the questions and the cooperation. Amir, if you're not subscribed yet, do it. If you want to hit more great content like this, do it. We have a lot more fun than just live streams. Thank you, Hannah. It's been great talking to you through the live stream, through YouTube Studio and your comments. And I'm glad to know you now. Can't wait to meet you in person. Thank you to the 3rd and 4th person who has signed on. And most of all, thank you to Amira for helping.
Of course.
So, bye guys.